So the Jeff Epstein case never came to light like the corporate-owned media and the corporate-owned courts told us. In Jeff Epstein's little black book, there are 1,000 names, not 200. And just for good measure, okay, I'm pretty sure, and I would like to confirm it, there are certain names on that list who are members of Congress, like probably Mitch McConnell, like maybe Lindsey Graham, like maybe Matt Gaetz, or maybe he's too young, Ted Cruz, or Jim Jordan. At any rate, even if they're not on Jeff Epstein's list, they act like latent homosexuals. And this is pretty crazy because the new Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, also appears to be a latent homosexual Republican Trump supporter, which is kind of crazy because these guys act like these. I mean, this is in keeping with the psychology of it and the fact that many high up Nazis in Germany were against homosexuality outwardly and publicly, but secretly they engaged and practiced in homosexual activities as Nazis. Now, whether or not Donald Trump is also a latent homosexual is a good question. Uh, he fits the perfect bill, and so his supporters, as I've said, a good many Republicans appear to be latent homosexuals and racist and elitist and misogynist all in one. Now, thieves, frauds, cheats, liars, and racists. This is not a good combination for anybody who should be a leader or who would be a leader, especially in my country. I don't think it's appropriate. And so, my recommendation is that Mike Johnson should step down and go back to New Orleans and continue with his latent homosexual life in New Orleans just in time for Mardi Gras. That'd be perfect. That way he can put a mask on and walk around in the Mardi Gras parade and practice his latent homosexuality. And Jim Jordan is not even a fact. I mean, it's not even a question of whether or not he's a latent homosexual. Just ask some of the people from the wrestling team. He used to be the wrestling coach. And according to that team in Ohio, he fondled many boys. Now, Matt Gaetz also fits that bill, a running drug addict, trafficking minors, and probably engaged in homosexual activity, but he doesn't want anybody to know. Ted Cruz also fits that bill. We don't even need to mention George Santos. Sorry, he's not latent anymore. Uh, but Lindsey Graham and Mitch McConnell, as older senators, are also fitting that bill just perfectly. And really, I mean, if it were ever revealed to the Proud Boys, or maybe we don't even know if they would care because many of them may be also latent homosexuals. I mean, shit. Let's get everything out in the open and have some transparency. Let's make sure Donald Trump never becomes president. And let's get rid of these fake, false, lying, cheating, fraudulent senators and representatives from our Congress. And let's have the Jeff Epstein list come out in public. That list got buried again. We never heard of the end of the Jeff Epstein story. We were told, oh, here's this next set of documents, and here's this set of documents with 10 names, and here's this set of documents with 2 names. No, there's 1,000 fucking names on that list. Where are the rest of them? The fact that CNN also kind of, covered this story up, and the rest of the mainstream media, the Sinclair media, and it speaks volumes. Uh, and we don't hear anything from Jamie Dimon, right? The leader of the largest bank in the United States, J.P. Morgan. Jamie Dimon now wants to step down because he knows he's under scrutiny. J.P. Morgan and Jamie Dimon, didn't they settle out of court with the Jeff Epstein case and pay like millions and millions of dollars to be Oh, we won't admit any guilt, but here's some money. Give me a break. What's wrong with our country? Let's get this fucking shit resolved. Let's have these fucking pedophilic assholes go to jail. Why are we even dealing with this issue in this way when we know that these people did these very wrong things? And there's like hundreds of women who came out and tried to tell the truth, and their stories were suppressed by the media. Anything else but the Jeff Epstein case. Let's even have a war in Israel. Let's have a war in Ukraine. Let's have COVID. Let's whatever we can do to make sure nobody focuses on the Jeff Epstein case and the 1,000 names in his little book, right? Uh, Donald Trump especially doesn't want that story coming out because he was provided his wife through a Jeff Epstein sex party. Tell me I'm wrong. I mean, shit. prove me wrong. Actually, now I'm going to demand it, and I want those 1,000 names listed publicly on like the back page of the New York Times or something, or on maybe several different newspapers like the Washington Post, the Chicago Tribune, and the L.A. Times or whatever. Let's have the fucking truth come out and have these people removed from power. Whoever they are, whether you're a president of a bank, whether you're a director of the CIA or the DEA, you all gotta go if you're on Jeff Epstein's list. Leopold Richard Bamberger Alavisa is talking about a problem that's so deep in our society that nobody really wants to address it. And anytime anybody gets close to it, it's all hushed up. Here, take some money and be quiet. Give me a break.